Hello. Last night I had a very enlightening call with former global moderator, if I'm remembering correctly, OldGamer, and later current admin SDK. And then both of them. Obviously, it's about that video that I just uploaded about the AK1 staff. And I would like to get this out today, so we're gonna make this quick. There may or may not be edits throughout the call. I didn't record the entire thing. I started recording after OldGamer told me to record because he wanted this on the record. So, enjoy.
Or you can just keep it on. It's up to you. But I tell you this right now. I'm going to tell you this right now. Anderson never gave a shit about the community from the beginning. He never did.
Man, shut your.
He never once ever gave a shit. And that put that whole responsibility on that one moderator. And I can tell you who that moderator is if you follow me along. If you follow me along, I will show you. I want to show you that one moderator was about to give up to, but he didn't know how to get out of it. But I took his place. I actually took his place before I left. I gave my final notice with Anderson. And by the way, I was the one who I thought that Noxie was a great global moderator. I just want to put that on the side. I was responsible to put her as a global moderator because I thought her ideas, her response was spot on before I found out that they knocked her off. I was responsible for put her in that position because I thought she was a perfect candidate at the time before I left. I just want to put that out there, okay? The original retired. If you go to the staff at the site, I don't know if it's still there. The one who is retired, I don't see it there no more. Okay, it's gone. I guess it was removed. It was Shinshu. I forgot. I can never pronounce her name, but just bear with me. I have it all. I document everything. Yeah, just to let you know that I document everything. I document everything. All my conversations, my notifications. I keep everything under record, under wraps. Just to let you know. But the first moderator got tired. Put it that way. So I went ahead and took over. I told Anderson, the community is getting out of control. Your security is, and that's the reason why I went undercover. I want to let you know that I went under wraps undercover as well. I went ahead and told Anderson that you're having more spam bots and more hackers are attacking your site, and he wasn't even aware of that. So I asked him, "Can you put me as global moderator?" So he did. He was administrator at the time before he changed himself to owner, and I'll tell you what happened. Am I being recorded? Because I would like to be recorded for your video. Okay, please. If I'm being recorded, tell me now. And it's okay. Don't leave anything out. Don't filter nothing. I am, by the way, I was also a global moderator for, believe it or not, as shocked as you may seem, I was used to be the global moderator of Mugen Archives. I joined Mugen Archive in 2015 as a original creator. I was posting video tutorials of how to make Mugen stages and Mugen screen packs at that year. After the incident of what happened with Mugen Archive, them banning people for I don't know what reason, I did not want to get involved with the drama because of the fact that because of my heart condition. So I declined myself from not coming there anymore. So Dizzy demoted me afterwards. Then Dizzy decided to removed me off completely, so I left out of there. Then I joined AK1 in 2021. You can look at my resume. You can look into my profile. I'll send you. You can see what year I joined. When I joined in 2019, I'm sorry, no, it was in 2021. My apology. I'm gonna send you my profile. There it is. There's nothing for me to hide. If you got some questions, I'll do my best to answer. And but the community was very terrible. Anderson was only paying the site. He was just paying for the site. He didn't want to pick no kind of. At one point, Anderson wanted to use the website to share content with others with his videos. You know, and he was very active at the time before he decided to make this website. And that's when the year I came and joined. The at one point the site was not really was an upload site. It was more of a site to share content at one point before he changed it to what it is today. I am also responsible of making the logo of AK1 Mugen. I made the artwork of the site and I went ahead and post that in there. I told Anderson, and I forgot her name, man. I can't remember. I cannot believe they actually took her out. But let me see if I can find her name. And just as you listen to my voice. Well, anyways, let's get back to the community. At the time, the community was not following. Nobody cared. It was a this. Think of it as like Dodge City. I was Earl, Wild Herb, and I had needed some justice. I wanted, my goal was to keep the community in a well respected way before it became bad. Everybody was against each other. There was there were so many people posting so many pornographic images on the regional gallery. Now, I talked to Anderson, and what if we can make an adult section for people can go ahead and post their nasty pictures in there, but keep away from because you gotta understand, there's teenagers and other ages, not just me. They're all ages going through that site, posting stuff all the time. You should know this, because you know the site like I do. So I told Anderson, listen, what if I help you run the site better than the original one? He said, no problem. I'll give you global moderator, and if you need anything, let me know. And I said, okay. So we went ahead and did that, and everything was fine until the chat box starts going crazy. I mean, we had spam bots spamming um, terrible images, people posting images like crazy. So I had to make a rule. I was responsible of making one rule. I made the AK1 Mugen check. Now, I don't know why Pal Pink removed me off that site. She also banned me for no reason. I only came in to talk to a member who said, hey, be careful how you post things on the site because they will automatically ban you for no reason. And he felt, I guess there was a misunderstanding between me and him. So Pao Ping saying, stop acting like a global moderator. You're not with us anymore. And I said, I'm sorry. I'm not here to start nothing. I apologize. And what did she do? She banned me. After I stepped down, being a moderator, she banned me. Let's get back to the part where I said I was a moderator. SDK123 is a good dear friend of mine. Okay? I trained. What happened was, me and him were in a private conversation, and we were noticing there were actual real children on the 18 plus content. There was this young man go by the name of KOF something kid or something, and he went and announced to everyone that he just turned 13 this last year on 2022. I told him, why is there and I talked to the staff, why are there children on the 18th section? And I explained to Anderson about the laws of children should not be going through because you know how parents can be, right? If you had a daughter of the age of 9 watching two men doing it at each other on a video game, what is the first thing you do? Would you say, where did you get this content? What is the matter with you, young girl or young man? And they're going to tell where they got it from. And that can cause a conflict. Because in law states, if you do your research, child pornography or any children who looks at pornography from a website, it's a state of law. It's actually a state of law if you look it up. 1 second. I'm not gonna answer this right now. Anyways, so I talked to Anderson that we have children on the site. So Anderson decided to go ahead and he made an announcement with SDK. Said, hey, let's go ahead and remove the 18 plus for now, just temporary. And that's when I said before I told SDK before we make any final decisions, let's just consider this. Because anything you say to the community, you're going to trigger a rampage. You got to be careful what you say to the community. Now, let's get back to SDK123. And also Anderson. We were in a private conversation with SDK. And he came up and said, "Oh, gamer, you won't believe what happened." I'm like, what? Well, you told me to go ahead and talk to him about how we can keep the security secure and how to stop these spam bots from happening, how these people keep on coming in, even though we went ahead and banned this person like 100 times, and he's still coming back. How should we address it? I said, okay, because I have training becoming an administrator. What you need to do is you need to address Anderson and tell him about what's going on. And make sure. Now, before I was an administrator, I was a global moderator at that time. I want you to understand that. And you won't believe what he did. I was like, what? I was shocked. Anderson appointed SDK 123 as the administrator without no training. He really put that responsibility on a 20-year-old man who has no experience whatsoever in the field of being an admin or a global moderator whatsoever. I told him, he panicked. He said, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to do, OldGamer. I said, don't panic. Let's think this through. I will have a word with Anderson, but at the same time, I'm going to train you. Now, I told him, when you become an administrator, all decisions that you make is the final say. But you have to have a staff. So I was the one. Me, OldGamer, was responsible of building that staff team that you saw today. I created the SNK AK1 moderator Discord. I went ahead and gathered all the supervisors. I gathered all the staff all in one, and discussed the matter. We need to keep this as we have to be in the same page. We need to be. We have to make good, sound decisions. When you're playing as a role as an administrator, everything falls on you. You cannot make decision on your own actions. You relate it to the staff and you talk about it before you do anything. Do your research. Investigate the situation, because you don't know the person, you don't know the member. You cannot go ahead and say, well, he's banned. No, it doesn't work that way. You got to investigate the situation. You got to investigate. You got to take and consider. Think of it as you're the judge, and you got two people in front of you. You got to make good, sound decisions. I trained him everything I could, and that's how he became an administrator. I was an administrator, and he was an administrator because I told Anderson that I'm going to make sure that I'll build a great team, a great staff who can make good, sound decisions. I hired Pal Pink as a supervisor because I thought that she was doing such a good job as reporting people posting nasty things on sections they're not even supposed to. We told them we told the members very kindly, do not post anything. Now I'm gonna tell you, I did make two people angry on that same year in 2021, and that was one guy from Russia, I guess, and one guy from Japan, because they were breaking the most important rule. They were actually posting viruses, not Mugen characters, because I know for a fact, I know the difference between a virus, a malware, or something attack. I looked at it and it was nothing unusual, but this was a threat. So I told the member, we kindly want you to know that what you're uploading is incorrect. It's harming other people's computers. I know because I caught it. I How you explained on the video about the meme was genius because that is actually facts. And I knew what I look into the facts. I look into it and I investigated, and I found out that the file that he uploaded was corrupted. I did not ban him. I went ahead and removed it. Then he got angry with me and saying, "Who do you think you are removing my file when I just got done removing it?" I told him that it's a fault. It's a bad file. It's not a have a virus, but it's a bad file. We cannot have that there. So that's where he removed it. And he insulted me that I tried to be nice with him, and I banned him for it. I banned two people because they were breaking the rule by disrespecting me. When I was kindly enough to say, "Hey, stop doing this." I went ahead and created the moderators Discord so we all can be in the same page. I taught I taught Link Link Gamer was a great. I keep on telling Anderson like, hey, we got a great positive person here who's going to take responsibility one day in the future while I was still an administrator. Noxie, I love your way of thinking. I like how you think. Um, we can do we can make good sound decision how we can improve the site like security, stopping from people from hacking. The site is like a fucking open book. Sorry for swearing, because I'm going through an emotion, and that's when Anderson says, "No, we have to." So I told Anderson, listen, your security is not secured. You're being attacked by many things. Spam bots are coming in. A lot of people spamming pornographic image all the time, and we have children for God's sake. So I did not ban a KOF kid. I put a temporary ban so when he's 16 years old, he can come back because age of 16 is the law of signing as signing on the website. 18 and older or plus. If this was a children's site, then the parent or the guardian can approve them to join. But the site was an open book. It was leaking out crazy things that you wouldn't even believe, and I couldn't believe it. So I had to make sure that everything was running right. So then I told Anderson, let's not ban any of the stuff. Just let's put it down on hold. Put it on hold until we get this situated. Right away, the community got angry. Oh, this is messed up. What do you mean? Because Anderson, SAK, when he was an administrator, he chose poor words. He said, "We're removing." I said, "No, you couldn't. You shouldn't say remove. Just say temporary um ban for time being until what we can do with the situation." So I talked to Anderson. Anderson, you really need to get this taken care of. You're the guy who's paying for this. You put responsibility on a young man who doesn't know anything about running a site, and yet you still. But Anderson was doing it. He actually is working on getting the site. He just got done. He was responsible making the registration of the 18 plus, and then Paul Pink right away goes, "Oh, I want to become responsible for that." Me and Karu 9 did not like the idea of that situation. And then Karu 9 came up with a great solution. Before we can make make a final say of her taking over, we should make a rule for administrators and moderators so they won't abuse their power. And I said that's a great idea. But right now we're understaffed, so we're going to put it on hold until further notice. He said, "Okay." And when Paul and then when I retired, I thought that Caro 9 or Link Gamer or Noxie become administrator. I did not see this coming. I didn't even see that a model way when they went ahead and gave her the administrator. She was not even she was not fit to become a administrator. I was I laughed and I was like, well, there's nothing I can do about that. I couldn't do anything because when I established this team, I thought that I did the right decision. You know, if it falls on me, yes, because I made the decision to go ahead and retire because of one reason. I could not stand by seeing children getting access to Mugen 18 content, right? And I was against the pornographic garbage that was on Mugen sites. I said, Mugen community, you can go to Mugen Free for All, you can go to Mugen Multiverse, you can go to Mugen Fighters Guild, and you definitely can go to Mugen Archive, and you can definitely, 100% definitely, could go to Infinite Mugen Team, and they will not allow 18 content in their sites. You know why? Because it's a bad image. But AK1 Anderson supported it. I was against it. Now, now bear in mind that Mugen Archive is not the enemy. A lot of people always said bad things. Yes, they make poor. We all make. We're human beings. We make mistakes. Even I make mistakes. But you know what my mistake was? Handing over my position and walk away because I did not like the fact that they're putting nasty things on a website. I'm an old man. I'm an old man. I got family. I got children. You think I'm gonna let my fucking children? I apologize for swearing. You can bleep that out if you like. I know. I know. I know. I saw the video, but that's not me. You know, because I'm a very kind old man. And and go ahead. I say yes. And remember, I want you to record this. I want you to put this live. I want you to understand.
Yeah, guy.
Hello, SDK. Welcome to the chat.
I'm here.
Just to let you know that I talked to Carl about recording us. This is a real life event that I want him to put on his channel for everyone to hear. And I already told him everything he needed to know. But I don't want to finish my final words. Carl, what you had done, you opened the eyes to many people to understand that at one point AK1 was great. But when it was falling apart, Anderson did nothing because one particular global writer couldn't take it. I stepped in to make, and I was doing such a good job. Try to keep it. Now, about what happened after I left, I do not know. And that is something that SNK needs to clarify. But I'm going to tell you this right now, Carl. I think you're going to help the community even more if you can work with SNK and improve the community and make it better because I that's what I always wanted from the beginning. You know, I always wanted to make this community great the way it was, and I can't stand seeing this website posting that nasty shit. I had to leave. I wasn't. I disagree of the decisions they made, and I was not feel comfortable with it because I am. I love God. I love God in many ways. I love people. I love helping people with Mugen and Eichmann. I love when they have a troubleshoot, I help them out. I love making screen pack. I love the community. I love all the community. Of course, they do have their fair share of drama themselves, but I never gave up on the community. You know, but I had to step out because that is one thing I cannot stand. Pornographic images, character like Charlie showing her private parts and having, you know, at one point I understand that a lot of people kind of like that kind of things, but children, for God's sakes, really? That's what the reason why I stepped out, and SNK could verify that why I left. If you have any questions, I am open for answers. I'll do my best to answer the best as I can, but I can tell you this right now, Carl. I did everything I could to make this community great. All right, SNK, you got something to say?
Well, not really. I don't have much, but I mean, I guess if we can get it started. So, like I said to you on your DMs, I have watched the whole entire video. Everything I watched everything from the beginning to the end. Especially, I did show it to OldGamer. Literally, I did show it to OldGamer. I watched everything from the beginning. You are correct. What we have done, we're not getting our act together. We're not actually getting our act together. We have done things that we're not we're not supposed to be doing. Like we're not even like we have like a little trouble like even communicating. But obviously we had to do that. But somehow like we're not in trouble in communicating. I'm sorry if I'm talking like that, but because I'm not good at much at speeching, using that speech. But it's honestly, yeah, I just don't know. I wanted to make it right. I mean, I know it's right now. What you see in this website is absolutely messed up, and from what we have done, and I do want to make it better. Like I do want to have this website to be better and more organized, and have a better community for everyone on the AK1 community. I mean, that's what I want. Like that's what everyone wants in that website. Want everyone to be fair and make sure everyone follows the rules. If not, then of course warn them and then ban them. But we all have to make it on the. We all have to make it. We have to discuss about it and make an agreement about it. And you're not actually wrong on that video. We did really mess up. We really did. And you said you want to help us. Is that what you said in the end of the video? You did say you want to help us. Is that right? Okay. Well, I will listen to your advice at the end. Excuse me. At the end of those, from what you say in that conclusion, I will listen to what you say. Okay. All right. Now, let me talk about Noxy first of all. All right. I want to talk about Noxy. Yes, I know. I did not actually. I didn't talk to her because as a human being. I know that from because here's the reason why we actually we got rid of we had to get remote Noxie out of the our staff team. It's because of what happened of a situation happened with when during the time when one of our another moderator who's actually retired who was actually retired let's see he there was like something there's something that Noxie said um that honestly just got that kind of that did actually trigger him, and it didn't and he just wanted and he just called me and OldGamer to discuss about it, and we have the and this and she we have the we still have the evidence and all that on what she just said, but um of course uh, I but I know what she did. She has done it. I know she's done a good job, and I know that OldGamer did told me that she did told me that Noxie is doing a good job. So I will have her back as her back as part of my team. But of course, after what you just said, I'm still gonna have to talk to her and discuss the terms of what she has to say. And it has to be on the voice chat. I can't. I'm not gonna type in all these messages when I'm doing it. Like, you understand what I'm saying, right?
Let me interrupt for 1 minute. Carl, I think SDK has some trouble with texting. He's not very good at texting at all. His grammar is not yeah, it's not as perfect. And but when it comes to verbal discussion, he's very intelligent in that department. But he is a very good listener. I the on your last video, you did mention a bit what you gave him when you gave the help, you gave the advice. The same words that you said, I said it to say that from the beginning. I told that to SNK. SNK, why don't you explain that to him?
Oh, sorry, I was muted. Sorry. Okay. Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did explain to me. You did explain it to me. In the very beginning, like, yeah. Well, old game would explain to me in the very beginning. I'm sorry. Remember that. I'm sorry. I'm just a little bit upset. All right. Yeah. So, God, God, there. My brain just went to a brain fart. Oh my God.
It's all right. Just take your time. But I just want to make sure that everything I did for the community, I did it for the best interest of the members, for the
Yeah. He.
community itself.
Yeah.
I did
He
it.
actually. Yeah. He. What from what it game? Okay. I think I know what you're saying now. Yeah, old gamer. He had to come in, of course. He had to. What he said, he had to step in and help out in this AK1 community because, I mean, he has experience as a moderator. Like he really does. He really does experience as a moderator. But but he had to. But of course, he had to leave because I mean, I mean, by the name of old gamer, I mean, he is old, and I mean, he that's the reason why he left. But of course, everything what he said, I have to listen to what he said. But it seems like what we're doing, we're just not even doing actually good at this point. I didn't know it's going to be that this bad after you when you made that video. Yeah, I not just. Yeah.
I would like to add to Carl. I'm also a good friend with Doom Joshua Boy, and he is from Australia. I talk
Yeah.
to him all the time. He have what you call a speech impediment. I can't pronounce it properly because I have no teeth. So sorry about the slurs. He has a condition, okay? Um, and he is also has he has problems, but he is a very smart young man. It's just that his way of texting also is not much of a grammar. And the reason why he used regular English is because he uses what you call those little programs to fix the grammar sometimes. And that's how come it sounds like it's English, but he is truly is from Australia.
Yeah, I had to use that too, and I have something to use just to help the my sentences be a lot better and fixing the grammars too. I mean, that's what Shokin would show me, but it'd be a lot easier just for me just if I just talk in a voice rather just me in the text. But you get what he's again coming from. Yeah, you so What else I got? What else I was thinking of? What I was thinking about that video. Um, Here's the thing. I did not know. Now, oh yeah, yeah. I was thinking about that memes thing. I did not know. I did not know anything really about the memes thing. Really, yeah. And you're right. I have not even done like a deep dive into search, and that's the one thing that OldGamer did told me about. I have to do a lot more research on things I haven't on, and yeah, I kind of escalated up way too fast. I know that from what I did, and that was just I just didn't even know. I never know about this whole memes thing. I'm sorry. I did not know about that. I know about, and I know I deleted that file because I think someone, if I remember, someone did reported that. Yeah, someone did reported that, and then all of a sudden I had to delete it anyways because of yeah, because they don't want they don't want happening to their on their like any like some viruses on the laptop. But you get what I'm saying. Yeah, that yeah, I get what you're saying from that means thing. That I didn't know. That's all I had to say about that.
And you were right, Carl. They were not aware of their own actions. They don't. And I try to explain to the staff that before you make any rash decision, discuss it in such a good, sound manner. I told them so many times before you can just start banning people, don't just ban them. Look into the situation first,
Yes.
okay, before you take any action. Because you gotta like sometimes you can't always believe what they say, but you got to take this consideration. You have to keep it on record. It's important. And I told them that from the beginning. Now, I wasn't aware about Pao Pink's action, and SNK will tell you I wasn't aware about what she had done, and I really don't care. But my point is, this needs to stop. The community needs to, the staff needs to listen more, and then not take action quickly. That's the key. The key is don't take rational. Don't even go too quickly to judge. Just because I say, hey, listen, I went ahead and painted the color pink, but it's blue. You're gonna take my word for it? Oh yeah, it looks pink. That's the wrong decision. You're gonna have to think about what you had painted. So it's important. And Carl, like I said, that's the only thing I have to say is that you did a wonderful job, and I want the audience to know to keep on helping because with your videos it helps open eyes, open ears. It does, and that's why I want to say you did a wonderful job with that video as well. I just wanted to throw that in there one more time, and sorry for being emotional because I couldn't handle it. That's the reason why I left because Anderson put that heavy burden responsibility on a guy who had no experience. I took the action of helping him all the way. And then when Paul P had banded me, I still was behind the scenes investigating how these people got in. Do you know if you get banned today, you can just create another account without using no VPN. You can actually really can make. There was one member who goes by the name of Omega Panda made over, and I'm not exaggerating here. She had, and by the way, she's living in France, okay, in the city of France, carrying her laptop in the central park of France at the bridge, and she moves her laptop all the time, but she never changed her she's not using no BBN to bypass security. She's just using fake IDs just to emails, fake emails just to get in. How I know this? Because I investigated this, and that's when I told SNK Anderson is not really putting security on his site. Just recently, SNK went ahead and had a discussion with him about about the security. Why don't you explain that to him, SNK?
Yeah. So we're honestly from the AK1 website. we're lacking of security. So after what old gamer was after he got banned from Palpink and he was investigating old gamer told me about this whole this IP content gateway lockdown. That's how you would say it. And I had to tell this about Anderson about this one because that's what really the website is really lacking of is because of the security. Yeah, he is lacking security on the website. I mean, now he has Cloudflare, and of course, as you see when you go into the website, of course, you can see that that little Cloudflare verifying me on the screen, and of course, you will after you verify and after you click that, you verify that you're human. You click that, and of course, redirects you there. But he still hasn't set up the whole this whole IP gateway lockdown at this point. He hasn't responded to me about that yet, so I'm still waiting for him to respond to me. But nothing about him just about that yet.
I just want to clarify, Carl, that Cloudflare is the best way of security. I guess SNK is not aware, but Cloudflare does stop from different IP addresses from any type of IP. If a person got banned right now today, and he's using Cloudflare, if Anderson is using Cloudflare, all he has to do is go into the administrator tab, and he can just filter that particular IP, and that's considered the gateway, because once that person is banned, he's temporarily completely banned, and that's what Cloudflare does. If you do your research, you can actually look into the security for Cloudflare. Of course, unfortunately, SNK didn't know that. I did explain to SNK that he does have the security to do so.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't know what else to say. Let's think about what other else I need to say about this. Um, what else about that video I want to talk about? From what you put out there. Let's see. Well, I don't know about that Link Gamers. Well, that Link Gamers. I saw that situation, but I didn't know what was the actual. I don't even know what was really going on. It got me confused at first. It really got me confused. I was like, what is going on? I was like, what is going on with that other server? I was like, well, I don't know what's going on in that other server because I don't even care.
Okay, he gets the point. But point exactly, none of the staff knew what they were doing.
Yeah, no one actually know. I just didn't know what was going on with Link Gamer, and of course, and yeah, yeah, I do remember. Yes, Link Gamer did ban Noxy, and here's the thing, and Noxy is correct. Noxy didn't actually upload. Noxy didn't. I know that Noxy didn't upload anything on the AK1. I know she doesn't upload anything because I did check her profile, and upload leaked files. I mean, I don't know, and well, I don't know if I don't think she. Well, that I don't want to talk about, but yeah, I did not. Yeah, but really, overall, we just didn't know about. I didn't even know about the. Our host team did not know what's going on with that Link Gamer situation, and you know, now I want to talk about. Let's see. I want to talk about. What was the next one I want to talk about? After I talked about the. Shoot. Oh yeah, I think most I want to talk about is pretty much is Pal Pink. Yeah. From where I get that, I know you understand that Pal Pink is. She does actually have some I know she has what you're seeing there, some problems, especially from a monster. But here's the thing. I mean, Pal Pink at first, I mean, she did is a good job, but I didn't expect that. But after how she's acting, I didn't expect that this is going to happen. Of course, after what happened, all that now, and from that video, you said this guy was actually venting the suicide, like he's saying he was venting. I'm not. I mean, popping, of course, thinking it was like suicide bane, so she had to put that rule up. I had to remove that. I had to remove that rule off of that on the chat box community rule immediately, and another one which I'm not going to explain about that one. She after that happened, I mean, of course, I had to make that announcement for everyone that what we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have we're gonna of course we're gonna have to discuss it because Carver 9 actually made like a private post only for staff members to read this how you say what was the rule called? Let me see. I'm searching it up. It is called. I'm looking it up. Just give me a sec. Trying to find it. Oh yeah, Oh yeah, putting the moderation for us, so we wouldn't have that problem for like that ever again. You understand what I'm coming? Because we had to put that rule for all of our staff team because we don't want that to happen. And after you put that video, yeah, it honestly makes sense that we're not even doing a good job.
Do you have any questions for us? Because even though this is going to be posted on your YouTube channel, I would love. What's your thoughts, right? Because I want to understand you better, Carl. What's your what what's your thoughts of all this that's happened just now to today?
Uh,
After I open up to you and
yeah,
everything, we would love to hear from you.
because I want to hear from you. Because listen, you said you want to help me. Tell me, like, I will listen to your advice, but I want to hear from you. Like, I really, like, I want to hear from you. Like, tell me, like, tell us, like, seriously,
He
like,
already said it on his video.
right. I'm saying, right on this video. Excuse
But
me, but
what I want to know is I want to hear his thoughts and opinion about what he had
yeah,
just heard today. That's all
yeah,
I want to know.
yeah. I'm sorry for I'm talking like that, but yeah,
No, it's okay. But I just want to hear his counsel and his wisdom and what he has to say and his thoughts. What his thoughts about this all this. Now that you heard the truth about everything, Carl.
no, it is not Newt. The truth is, she's not Newt. At first, I did demote her back as a member, but Anderson had put Palping back into global moderator. But I had to explain it again. I had to explain Anderson again as to why, um, Palping, yeah, yeah, I had to put her back into a member. I don't know why Anderson had to put back into as a global moderator because I did told her I demoted back to him just a regular member. Right, and I saw, we did saw that, yes, yeah. What do you want us to do about that? You just wanted just to get removed because I mean, the three of us, me, Link Gamer, and Karu9 did said that that lolicon is not doesn't is not allowed on the website. You want just that completely awfully removed? All right, I will. Okay, but I will, of course, but still. I mean, if that's, I mean, from that video, I mean, that would be my punishment. But I mean, okay, because of course I never focus on what topic. I know she does upload, but I never expected that she would upload that kind of content. Jesus. Huh. All right. Well, the posting lolicon. I mean, I was about to put. I mean, I didn't get the time to put the rule because, of course, after you put that video up there. Okay. Yeah, I will do that after that. Yeah.
And
Yeah. You got a
also,
point. Yeah.
I like to just refresh a memory here on your video. That band boy, whatever his name is, who posted that thing. Ba- Yeah, but yeah, you ban him too.
I've already done that. There
All
you
right,
go.
because you requested that he should be banned for saying something like that, right?
Yeah, he did say that.
No, I'm asking Carl. I'm
Oh
asking
yeah.
Carl. That you wanted him banned too, right? Take care of that too.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah,
Well,
and yeah,
Carl,
and
I
sorry.
want to point out until remember I haven't fully tested the site yet, but we will ban him, but he will probably find a way to get back inside. Like I told you before, that site is not fully completely secured. So when we IP ban him, we IP'd over 450,000 people, and I'm not, and that's a real number. We IP banned over 400 plus members, and they always find a way to get in because the site is not 100% secure. Even though we got Cloudflare, Anderson needs you. All three of us need to address this to Anderson because if this is not the keeper, Boy, whatever his name is going to come right back in.
You mean Alien Bob?
Yeah, Alien Bob. Yeah, I'm
Okay.
being honest with you. Because you know how I know this, Carl, and SDK will verify this is true. When I got banned, I made an anonymous account called, and you won't believe this. It's from an old Nintendo game called Master Blaster, and I used that name as a test dummy and see if I can get in without being detected. Believe it or not, I was in there undetected, and SDK will tell you he didn't know that was me.
Yeah, yeah. I did not know that was you until you called me, telling me that's you, that you're a Master Blaster, and you have to be, and of course we have to use him as a test dummy to see how it's going to work, how what's going on with the. We're just going to use it as a test dummy. That's pretty much. Of course, he's
my
going to watch it, but
my best advice to you when you can't get a hold of him directly is always use his Yahoo account. If you can't get a hold of his Yahoo account, SDK can speak in your behalf.
yeah, yeah, he did. He does have a Yahoo account. Um, you can email it to him and
And if
tell
you
him
still
about that.
and if you still can't pass through, use SDK to talk to him directly. And SDK put him in a group conversation, a private conversation with Carl on a group private message, so both of you can read his message, like we always do on the site. You know what I'm talking about? When you make a mail, when you make an inbox, when you create an inbox, include Carl involved
Oh
the
yeah, yeah,
conversation.
yeah. I know how to do that. Yep,
Okay.
I will definitely do that.
Because this needs get taken care of now. I
Hmm.
mean, not, well, well, I got not. There's no more room for me to say. I just want to let I want to let you know, Carl, that I really do appreciate you what you have done, and I think that was wonderful what you have done. I want the audience to know that please continue supporting Carl's cause and also support his channel. I am OldGamer. I am here to support Carl, and I'm also here to help SAK as well. But I am not involved with the community anymore. But I do like to help people when it comes to making screen packs and stages. That's my ability. Um, and Carl, if you want my YouTube channel, you're welcome to it. I'm gonna subscribe to your channel. I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna put a like and I'm gonna comment about the video. But I had to address this today because I want this to be public because all these years that I was running the site, it seems like it did any good at the end. You know what I mean? I'm just want to be honest with you, okay?
Yeah, after what he posted, it wasn't. It wasn't. From what our staff team has done, it really wasn't. And Carl, thanks for posting that video. It can help. It can help us a lot. It can help our staffing a whole lot. We can do better. We can do better. We can, Jared.
our voice of what we've been telling you is almost like putting in paper in black and ink. Now, I want to ask you something. This is kind of new to me. I don't know where this lolly came from. I didn't know it existed. Now, do you want it in the community, or you don't want it in the community? Do you want it removed? Oh, there you
Everyone,
go.
I'm pretty sure no one. I'm pretty sure no one wants that. I, especially me. No
Yeah,
one really wants that.
because I was asking. Mhm. Let's make that happen. Make it happen, SEK. Remove. See, from the beginning, SEK will tell you. I had a conversation, a private conversation, and he was there. SEK was there, and the staff was there. I told Anderson, 18 plus content is a bad move. Now, this SDW, whatever, I don't know where that came from, but before I left, I don't know where that, I don't even know what it means because I'm too old to understand. But if it's,
SFW, you mean?
yeah, okay, yeah, that. Now, if it's nasty, take it down. If it's not nasty, okay, fine. If everybody in the community agrees with it, that's fine. But I got no say in the matter because I'm not a staff anymore. But I have to agree with Carl. If it's nasty, take it down. What is wrong with you guys keeping it up there? Or is it removed? Is it take it down?
I honestly really don't like the 18 plus. Honestly, I really did not want. I really want. I did not like that 18 plus section. Really, I honestly really don't.
As administrator, your job is say as goes. Now, if you say you're gonna take something down, take it down. Now, don't let other people say, "Whoa, what you took it down for?" Just take it down. You know what I mean? But of course, it's gonna be there's gonna be disagreements. Any actions that you make as an administrator, there's only gonna lead to disagreements.
Of course, like that
And
one time that announcement I put out, and I got ratio so hard.
okay, don't let that bother you, Carl. Any thoughts about this? I like to hear your thoughts.
Yeah, yeah, I'll get that to her. I still need to talk to her in voice chat, of course.
I
I mean,
wanna
I
I wanna put this in motion that from the beginning, and SK will speak on my behalf. I always trusted her good judgment. She was a good administrator. I don't know why she got banned or got removed, but whatever. I want her back. That's my anonymous saying that. Yeah, it was Pal Pink. Okay, well, I know the I if I had the power of being an administrator, I just promote her this instant. That's what I would have done.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't know if there's anything else I could say. I'm not sure. I think I took. Right, I get that. Right, I understand. Yeah,
I would
I,
also like to add that we should bring back whatever Palping did with that Gore situation. That also needs to be taken care of.
oh yeah, I was want to talk about that freaky section. I don't know. I think she named that freaky. I don't know why that freaky section. I think she did name that. I don't know why. What's in that? I don't even know why. I don't know. I don't know about that section. What was in that freaky section anyway? Was it just was it? Forgot what you just said in that freaky section. What was just in there? It was just
Like you said, Mortal Kombat is Gore. You know what I
yeah.
mean?
Mortal Kombat. Yeah, it is a war game. Yeah, and okay. So all right, I get that. So And since I think that freaky section is just, I don't know what that's going to pop in. I guess we could do. I mean, I guess you just want us to just move all the characters that are in the freaky section just be, what's it, back in the original section where it's supposed to be. I mean, if there is, I mean, and just get rid of that section, would that be fine? Or you just, or yeah, yeah, that's what
He
I was thinking. Those are doing that. Yeah, I
he's
was thinking.
he has the moderator's rights of everything that goes on that site. See, he can move anything. If he needs help moving files, I can help him with that. But that's only I can. That's all I can do for him. You know what I mean? Because I don't have access of anything. You know, not anymore.
Yeah,
But he, as administrator, he can move anything.
yeah, still, if you see something, of course, just still report it to us, and we'll move it as soon as possible.
And I want to let you know, Carl, from the beginning. Also, I just want to let you know that not only I wanted to help the community out, but I also wanted to fix that horrible. And you have to agree with me. The category to this day has not been situated. You know, and I wanted to do that, but every time I try to clean it up, somebody in the scenes keeps them moving it around, and me and SDK can never figure out who's doing it.
We checked the moderation history, but only because the only thing is moderation. The only people who can move files are moderators, and
Well,
we don't even know.
at the
Yeah, at the
time,
time.
at the time, I'm talking about at the time. Now we have the ability to do so, but at the time we couldn't.
Yeah, we couldn't. Yeah, we couldn't. We
Yeah,
don't even know who was moving it.
I think we don't want to make this video too long. Is there anything you want to say to us? Or any advice? I mean, I keep saying that same thing. I'm sorry, I'm an old man. I tend to repeat myself, but I like to for you to and conclude your final say on the video. And I would love. I'm gonna be watching your channel. I'm gonna be moderating and hope that you let us know when you'll be able to post the video, because everybody needs to know these things. And I really, like I said, I really appreciate you, and I hope you can continue what you do, because I love your character. I love your cartoon character. I love the animation of your character. That's who you are. That's your persona, and I really appreciate that. I don't know where that rule came from, but if you need some rules that needs to be changed, SDK here will gladly listen and help you improve those rules.
Or just get, yeah, just get. How about this? How about, well, not just how about they just get warned first, and then they'll just, and then about a ban. How's that? Would
I
that work?
feel I feel that I think you should, Carl. I think you should put this in writing and send it to SNK, and he'll put it up there for you.
Yeah, just give me some advice, man, and I do really want to help and listen to what he's had to say.
Clean this mess up.
I will. I will. Gonna clean it up.
Yeah, you should
Yeah, you probably, yeah, definitely should, because what
warn
Palpig
her
has
Dave,
done.
because she needs to understand. She's a. Oh, by the way, uh, I want to put this in record. I want you to get your facts straight, Carl. She's from Chile, by the way. Oh, okay, you knew that? Yeah, yeah. Oh, I didn't. I didn't hear. I didn't hear it. Sorry, my apologies. Yeah, but she's from Chile and she has a mouse. Believe me, I got yelled at by her one time in Spanish.
Yeah. You probably definitely need to watch that video because she really needs to know what she has done to the AK1 website. It's important that she sees it.
Yeah, that's why I said you got your facts straight. You got the facts right. You did everything right. That's what I said. You did everything right, and she needs to get her priorities straight. You know what I mean? Administrators uh, should not act that way. No administrator should act that way, right, Carl? And oh yeah, uh, off now. This is off the record. When you make sure you do a outro thing. I would love for you to create some crazy outro, like something like, "Hey, this is Carl's," something, like cut off the video after that. You know what I mean? Like a cool little swing. You know what I'm saying? I just and if you, yeah, go ahead.
This has been Ketchup Sauce, Old Gamer, and SDK123. I'll see you later.
See ya.
Take care.
Bear with me here, okay? I'm on a time limit here. I have until midnight. I have until New Year's to say what I need to say, okay? So all I have to say is progress has been going swimmingly. I was in another call yesterday, and things have been going super well. Noxie is global mod again. She apparently she was global mod. She's back. Great. That's great. She's removing all the Loricon. That's awesome. About that too, the obvious wall exists. It awesome. That's great. Pal Pink has been IP banned. Alien Bob has been IP banned. Great. Bonus, Malicious Gamer 9. Sorry. Link Gamer 9 has been kicked out of the staff. Great. Awesome. Didn't even ask for that. That's fantastic. And the AK1 members will be seeing a joint statement from that staff team that was there when I uploaded that video any week now. So, this has been Ketchup Sauce. I'll see you in 2026. Happy New Year.